Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sneaky Link Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Janelle.
What's up? I'm Elaina.
And today we have another wonderful guest. We got the homie DJ here, all the way from Portland. Say hi to the folks.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up? He's locked in on the comfy couch.
He is.
Big comfy couch.
Yeah, just sat in the car for an hour.
I know, especially with the LA traffic.
Yeah.
It is. It's never ending out
here.
here, and it's about to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
With All-Star coming around. It's Valentine's Day weekend.
All-Star weekend, Valentine's weekend is diabolical.
It's crazy. Before we get fully started, as always, please don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Instagram, Sneaky Link Pod. YouTube, Sneaky Link Podcast. Audio platforms, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Sneaky Link Pod. And don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon, Sneaky Link Pod, where you can get a bunch of exclusive content from us. And yeah, there was one more thing I was gonna say. Reminder: our episodes are now dropping on Fridays early on Patreon. Exclusively. And then our public episodes will be going live on Saturday on our YouTube. So, reminder, don't forget. Another reason why you should subscribe to our Patreon so that you can still get Friday episodes from us along with exclusive content.
Yeah, extended version of the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Patreon exclusive.
Yes, and I really hope everyone tuned in for Patreon because of Daisy's episode last week.
Man,
it was so good.
Heavy, but heavy as fuck. Very good. Very
I had my
good.
homegirl come on and she shared her ayahuasca experience in Peru. She did traditional ceremony experience, and it was and I knew some of it, but when she went into detail, it was oh my god, it was intense. Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I had chills when she was talking to us. It was So go check that out on Patreon. Please subscribe. And the lowest tier can get it. If you pay the $5, you get that episode. So please go subscribe. Should we get into what we're wearing today?
Let's do it.
I see what you have on. What do you have on?
Yeah.
Damn, it looks so nice.
Undead stocking again. Second week in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Pink pearlized Vans. They're super cute. First time wearing them. I'm obsessed with these a lot.
I haven't worn on you.
I got them in London. I haven't really worn Vans in a while, to be honest.
So weird.
Yeah. At first I put them on and I was like, oh, because they're already narrow. You have to they're like a shoe you break in, to be honest. So, but I've been wearing them around the house for an hour or so, and they're feeling better. But super cute, pink pearlized Vans. Some Aritzia sweats, their TNA line, and then a Belladonna Bebecita t-shirt.
Oh, that's what it says.
You rocking the whole? You doing the whole fit? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We do the whole fit.
I got the white 74s on. Recent retro. What was that 2025? Right? This last year.
Nice. Yeah.
Dang, I forgot that they came out.
It was early last year, right?
There were so many good ones that came out.
Shit.
Good shoe.
Y'all know me. I'm always chilling. I just got some sweats on and some of my merch on. Just chilling.
Okay.
I like it.
I kind of went extra today.
I peeped that.
I have on the not for resale Air Jordan 1s.
So good.
When did I get these? I remember that I left my family's Thanksgiving party to go get these at the Jumpman store because they had them for sale. And I want to say they had the red ones for sale too. But I think the yellow ones are the only ones that came in smaller sizes, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Man, we got to talk about that too.
Let's.
This is crazy, bro. I'm already salty.
We'll get to that, yeah. Love these. Quality on them, amazing.
So good.
Scrunchy socks. Nike leggings and a vintage Disney crew neck. and a new era hat because I didn't want to do my hair today because I was chilling most of the day.
I felt that.
So,
I put my little bangs back. I got my little alfalfa bang right now. I was like, I just want my hair out of my face.
I don't even want to fucking deal with it, you know? Let's do a little catch up then. What's everyone been up to? Why are you here this week in LA?
Yeah, you're from?
I'm from Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
So, you know, home of Nike and all this stuff, which I was talking about. I was salty about. We'll get into it in a second. LA they got it better than us. So
Really?
It's crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm out here. We got a bunch of different work trips. So my wife is on a brand trip right now, and I'm just tagging along. You know, got some free time. So I was like, let's go. Let's make some pods. Let's go.
Yeah.
And did hot yoga today. And
Oh my God, really?
Went to the spa. Like,
Nice.
chilling.
Oh, that's
why I was
nice.
tired. I was like,
Yeah. Coming, but like trying to wake up after the spa.
Yeah. To
I
sit in
come out there
traffic.
like I was drinking all day, like discombobulated. Oh
That's
my
funny.
goodness.
Cool.
And then
But
you
yeah,
was sat
that's-
in traffic, so you'd be really like.
but that's what I'm up to right now.
Okay,
Yep.
nice. Well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
What'd you do, E?
Honestly, I don't think anything really. Ain't nothing really like.
They're popping right now.
No, I'm still, last week of dry January. This is it.
You might as well push it to February.
Oh no, it's my birthday.
Oh, okay. One day, and then back to dry.
It's All-Star weekend.
All-Star weekend.
My birthday.
And then Valentine's Day.
It's Super Bowl. Like and then by then we're already 2 weeks into February. It's a short month. Might as well just finish out the month.
We got to celebrate some Black History at the same time.
Black History Month.
And then we go into Women's Month. So
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like, I'ma
for the
see you
next
in
2
next
months.
year.
But
Oh, wait. Why did I choose January? Just because it's the top of the year?
Yeah,
I took,
right.
like
New
especially
year, new
coming
me.
off
Yeah,
of holiday.
okay,
Like, to be
okay.
honest, like coming out of holiday, I just felt like I was eating and drinking so much. I think a lot of people like you have holiday parties, you have
Yeah.
just like Christmas, New
Oh, yeah.
Year's. So it just was, I love it. I did it last year for the first time.
Yeah.
I talked about it and I loved it. So I'm like, okay, just gonna do it again.
Nice. Do you feel
Little
any different
reset.
this time around?
I feel like probably not thinking about it as much because I felt like last year I was being dramatic, like,
Yeah.
dry January.
Yeah.
Well, in my defense, LA caught on fire last January.
That's true.
So now I was like, God damn it, I need a drink.
Stressed.
And like I've seen some people talking about it like this year, and they were like, because obviously with the administration and everything, people and like I think top of the month like we invaded fucking Argentina.
Oh,
so
yeah.
people are like,
That just happened so-
who's doing dry January? I said, listen, I survived dry January when LA was on fire. I
Yeah,
can survive
we
this
can
dry
survive this,
January.
yes.
So definitely a lot easier this year.
Funny.
That's right.
This week I went to Disney. It's the start of Lunar New
You
Year.
live there?
I live
does.
close to there now,
like-
you know?
You basically live inside the park.
Yeah. Which is crazy. A lot of people
Every
go
time I
more
look up,
than
it's
me. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I am not that bad. I just post when I go there. There's people who literally go there all the time.
Okay.
There is. I seen like one man.
He goes every day.
Like literally, like almost every like. There's like an older gentleman who's gone like every day for like so many years.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, and
What
I'm.
do they do? Just like get food and leave?
I mean, yeah,
or-
that's really what that's
But
really
you
what I'd
gotta
be
pay to
doing.
get in.
I mean, if you have
Was
a
it like a year
pass,
pass? You have
a
there's
pass.
passes, but they're expensive as hell for
Yes.
But even with even with the top pass, there's still blackout dates where it's like the last 2 weeks of the
okay.
year, like your pass doesn't work. Which
Yeah.
is
Gotcha.
And on top of
insane.
that, there's reservations to get into the parks. And with the pass, you only have 6 reservations to use.
Yeah.
So
Really?
it's
How that man be like reserving?
because
He has to be on there
shit
like
just
every day.
don't-
Just
yeah.
reserve, like
And
going
even-
through his 6 passes.
Exactly, because even then, like,
He's probably like tapped in. My grandpa used to do vegetables, and he do import export.
Oh.
So we used to get Disney passes because he used to supply
Oh,
Disneyland
that's
and different
cool.
places with products.
Yeah.
So sometimes people just get a different type of
Yeah.
consumer
No,
access.
for sure.
So he might have some like tapped in way through that from like a previous business adventure that he
I'm
might
sure
have
at this
done or
point
something.
he has to
especially
have.
if people know
It's
that
like,
he's
oh, he'll give
an
you a lifetime
everyday-
pass or something.
Yeah. And I
So-
feel like he might have gotten something.
You might be
like
working
that.
your way up to
Yeah,
that.
well, I don't know about all that now.
Yeah.
Look, I don't go that often. But yeah. Oh, and then I finally went to the Clippers Intuit Dome for the Harry Potter night, which is really fun. Me and my friend Helen went, and they were giving out like these Harry Potter jerseys. There were hats as well, and there's a bunch of like photo ops and stuff. So really cool. You know, I love me some Harry Potter anything. So
Love it. I forgot I did put that on there.
I just got into Harry Potter during COVID, so that was my first time watching a movie.
Really? I like that.
what did you think?
That was cool, you know what I'm saying? Solid, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
We're all
I know,
we
right?
went to the-
I
we
can
went
imagine
to
being
the,
older and watching it the first time.
right.
We went to the ride in Universal.
Yeah.
So that was cool. That was fun.
The
Well,
way-
it was like once you know stuff, like you know how you walk down and you like see the wands and the
Yeah.
stores
Yeah,
and
and
the scenes from
Ollivanders.
the movies and stuff. I'm like,
It makes
okay.
it fun.
Yeah, I don't know the words and all the stuff. I don't ever be remembering like names.
No,
and
you know what's
everything.
funny though? Like I know like more things about the Harry Potter since I played the game on my Switch.
Oh.
And now I'm like, Aloha
I'm about to unlock all these doors.
Me and my magic.
Oh my god!
Speaking of
Yo,
which,
that'd
like
be
I
fucking funny.
finished the Harry Potter game last
Oh,
year.
you did?
And now I'm like super into playing Fortnite.
You are in. I walked in this house and she was playing, and the things that were being said, I was like, if I didn't know that she was playing Fortnite, it sounds crazy.
No, it's like I'm like 2 weeks into Fortnite, guys.
2 weeks.
At this point, probably 3. But I'm enjoying it. I'm figuring it out. I'm like, I don't know why. I was like, what's going on? You know why I wanted to play Fortnite? I'm not even gonna lie. Because Kim K got a skin. And I was like,
yeah.
But I logged into Fortnite like 2 weeks after the skin was gone. So I need the skin skin.
How long do those last for?
They only last for like a certain amount of time.
I didn't
And
know that.
It's
Okay.
part of like the Icon series. So like from what I've read, like it can come back around, but it's like off right now.
So you
it's-
could purchase it and then it goes away.
no,
still?
like if you purchase it, it stays in your locker.
So
but
you have it forever.
yeah, but if
But
like,
you need to purchase.
But it's only
it.
But
available.
it's only
for a
available
certain
to
period.
purchase.
but it's only
Okay.
available in the store like for so long. Like they update like the store like every day at 4 p.m. I guess.
Okay.
But it's really cool. Like I have a little anime girl right now, and she's wearing Nike mags.
Oh
What
my
the hell?
god!
They have all kinds of stuff. Like I told you now today, I was like, girl, they got the fucking Galaxy phone pauses on Fortnite.
She's like, I just bought 2
All
pairs.
right.
I seen the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 on there.
Oh my god!
I seen the Panda Dunks.
What is happening?
I was
No,
like,
they really
oh.
got everything on there.
No,
now. It's
I was
crazy.
like, and I know that
shit.
Fortnite has all this stuff,
Yeah.
but like being on there, I'm like, oh my god, this is actually really
That's
fun.
so.
I'm waiting for that
funny.
Grand Theft Auto because I didn't play it for a while, but I think the opportunities in business alone with Grand Theft Auto and what they're turning all this stuff in, especially with AI
Yeah.
and new stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, and people being able to create their own products and put
Yeah.
it digitally on the platforms.
That's
I think
That's
there's going to be
crazy.
some money, crazy
Especially
money
with
flowing
Grand
through
Theft
that.
Auto.
Absolutely.
Oh my god!
And people have been talking about that for fucking
Right.
ever to come.
Because
Yeah.
Fortnite is like an opportunity for you to give them money, but you can't really make nothing off of it.
Yeah.
And I think the way Grand Theft Auto is going to be more like an actual city
Yeah.
and exchange.
That'd be
where-
cool. And I mean,
That's probably why it's taking so long because everything's
How-
advancing so
Yeah.
fast. They're like, we got to redo
We
this
gotta
now. We gotta redo
yeah,
this
we
now.
gotta update
it's
it.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
they got to drop it at some point.
I think I'm gonna see how far I get into this gaming world.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll
Gaming
check back in a few
Elaina.
months. I might be over it. But no, the funny thing is, so like I've been playing on my Nintendo Switch and I'm just like, I don't really have anything else. But like come to find out, I'm like, oh, these people are fast as fuck. Like I didn't know like how detailed like gaming on a PC is compared to
So
other
unfair.
systems.
Yep,
I was like, oh, okay. Like I'm like, and I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Wait, we didn't even talk about Night of the Seven
Game of
Kingdoms. Please tell me you've watched Game of Thrones.
I just said I don't know anything.
Yeah,
about
he's
that.
like, I don't even know what the fuck. He's like, okay.
As soon as I get the inside joke, I just be like,
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
question. What are we talking about here?
Okay, real quick. Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It was great.
God, yeah.
It was a pretty cool first episode.
And
you know,
it's so
show?
good. Okay, so the
Yeah,
episode,
it's the Game of Thrones like world.
yeah, it's like it's 100 years before like Game of Thrones had
They
happened,
just
and
be finding ways to milk that cow.
Well,
it's like George
He
R. R.
has
Martin
it.
created like a whole.
There's a
world.
whole story. Yeah.
It's like a whole. I'm like I love how detailed the lore and the history. Like there's history
and how they all
in Westeros
connect to each other too.
But it's funny because I'm currently rewatching the Game of Thrones series for like the millionth time, and I'm on season 5. And Maester Aemon was talking last night, and it's the scene where he's like, "Oh, my brother Egg," and because I forgot who laughed, and it was the baby Sam. He's like, "Oh my God," he's like, "I remember that laugh. It sounds like Egg," and starts talking about Egg, and I'm like,
cool.
"How funny!" Because like we just watched like the 7 night thing. Yeah,
I did end up seeing something about him because I knew that a Targaryen was in Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I just know if it was Dunk or if it was Egg. And now
it makes sense that his head's shaved. They're trying to hide it.
So I'm looking forward to.
He did say that he's like talks about his brother Egg, and he's like he becomes king.
Oh,
literally, Aemon says it in Game of Thrones.
Holy shit!
He's like Egg and and he becomes king. He quit laughing like that later in life. And he became king. I was like, shit. Oh shit! Like, yeah.
Spoiler. Well, not really, but
yeah, because it's in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but I'm
surprised that clip hasn't popped up online recently.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I've only seen Joffrey talking about him. So far, but anyways,
sorry.
Real quick, wait, before we get off this fandom tangent, what house are you in Harry Potter?
Oh,
did you end up taking the test?
What test? Oh.
The Hogwarts?
No, I don't think I did.
Test? The Sorting
Not
Hat?
Slytherin. What's the other 2? It's 3, right?
There's 4.
Oh, there's 4. I always think
Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw.
Which one did Harry Potter go to?
Gryffindor.
Okay.
I was Ravenclaw on my game.
Ravenclaw. I think that might be the one.
I can see you being a Ravenclaw.
So.
And a Gryffindor, to be honest.
I'm OG Gryffindor.
Yeah.
What house are you in?
Right? I needed to know before we started moving forward.
Where's you from?
Which we will. Did anyone pick up anything this week? Have you picked up any shoes at all?
I got the Dornbecker collection.
Oh, sick. The whole thing?
The 17
well, actually, no, I just got
the.
I didn't get the
like
Vomeros and I forgot the other name of the other shoes. But I got all the other stuff. Just because it's like the women's sizes, and they did make it extended, but I was like, do I really want to get this? I don't know. I'd rather double up on some other stuff that I really want more. So Air Max Air Force One and the 17s I prioritized. And then I had to get pairs for like my mom and stuff. And then, so it was just,
I seen a lot of people like lined up for them 17s, like somewhere there was like a thing.
Out here?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was out here or it was like East Coast, but I seen a post about like there was a bunch of people lined up for the 17s and like
Shoe Palace was a big sponsor, so they did drops as well. And then I think I forgot the other sponsor, but there was like I think 8 or 12 stores or something. I should have
went for the I like the V2K the Vomeros, right?
Is it the
like,
different colored
the green,
ones?
The pink and blue ones you talking about?
Yeah,
that's
the
what it's called.
V2Ks. Yeah, those
okay.
ones I really liked, and then the Vomero, was it Plus?
Yeah,
it was the green one.
The green
those are really nice, but I would
hard.
only want to run in those. Like I wouldn't like that's
That'd be actually kind of cool to
yeah.
run in some Dornbeckers.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
but
that was. I think the drop was pretty solid.
I think all the shoes this collection were really good.
Yeah, this is a really solid.
Everybody likes to
collection.
like criticize it with no context, and then they realize after like what it's for and the stories
that
and
happens
everything.
all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all are weird, bro.
Yeah, they're
like,
literally
y'all just want to come in and talk mess,
literally,
just cause, and then realize after, and then be like, bro. Wow,
and it's crazy though because like the shoes are never bad. I've seen some of the best Jordans come out of Dornbecker Club. I mean, we talk about like the Superman 4s, like
those
fucking
grails.
like you know what? I've seen some, like the Polito 9s. Like those are some of my favorites.
Those are
Like
fire.
yeah,
those
like
are
It's
yeah.
like simple but very detailed.
Yeah, it's like I've seen
like
some of
laser.
the best shoes from Jordan and Nike come out of Dornbecker.
Yep.
So people are tripping if they want to talk shit.
No, that stuff be dope. Like,
yeah.
I went to high school with one of my, the Dornbecker ones. My friend Tony, he designed those. So it was like cool seeing him making the shoe and doing the drop and, being able to get a pair from him. And
that's really cool.
And then seeing the kids, obviously being in Portland, we get to meet them when they do the drop. So it's always fun, like hearing their stories and getting to take photos with them and having them sign the boxes and everything. Like it's always dope.
So you've lived in Portland your whole life?
Yeah, well, besides college when I played
Okay.
football, yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. Dang. How has it been like growing up like within proximity to like Nike and everything there? Because you mentioned like, oh, what it's different. Like LA gets so much more in a sense.
Yeah, so basically, short story. I grew up there, but naturally when you grow up there, especially like in the 90s and everything, you got an aunt, cousin, uncle, brother, parent, relative, whatever that works at Nike or knows somebody that does or whatever. So like my dad used to wear test sample like the original like Dunks and Vandals and all the Nike basketball stuff for this lady that he used to cut her yard. And he didn't even know that it was like this stuff. Yeah. So he just like beat up the shoes and threw them away. Like
that's
right? Like how all these grails.
That's so crazy.
But then when I was born, you know, my parents wanted to make sure I had all the J's and everything. So I got all the drops that came out. And back then, you know, it was only like 4 shoes that was coming out. So it wasn't hard to get all the shoes. And then when you live there now, it's just everything is rooted sneakers. Even if you're not a sneakerhead, you're just tied to it naturally from somebody in the city. Like if they're walking around giving out free passes to the Adidas employee store or whatever. So it's just kind of like all that. But the thing is, they don't perceive us as sneakerheads as the consumer in the city.
Yeah.
So they don't give us no drops. We don't get
because they figure all the employees are there. Like everyone's
they're like, oh,
associated.
nobody cares. We can't sell the shoe.
Yeah.
So they'll prioritize like drops in LA and different cities. And
that
then
makes sense.
when it comes to like anything cool, we never get it.
Oh.
Yeah, like when you see like
everything.
sneaker stuff, or it's always like New York, Chicago, LA,
all
Miami,
the big cities,
like bigger cities, or you never see like
something actually,
Portland,
which is so
unless
crazy.
it's at campus for employees.
Yep. So like there was the SB drop through eBay. They did that a couple years ago where they brought all the SB riders out. And they brought all the shoes back for like $65, and then they were doing like the special drops from the old stuff to the new stuff and everything, and doing that.
Dang,
but that was like again through eBay, not through the brand.
Yeah.
And then with the regular drops, it's always like main inline stuff. Like when it was Tier 0 and stuff, we did get the Yeezy 1s and some Yeezy 2s, but it would be like at one store in the whole city.
Damn.
So everybody be kept it out, and we would get
at
like 12 pairs.
Oh god,
it would be crazy. Yeah, it was
sick.
a struggle.
Damn.
Still a struggle.
Well, it's like a.
And y'all got a whole ass Jordan store and this, and I'm like,
we do.
what? Y'all could just.
But
go
I can't
there.
even remember the last time I even went to the Jordan store. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we went for. We did go.
Oh,
for
that big! That was in summer.
It was.
That was like August.
And we were on the rooftop, but also
September.
our Jordan store is connected to a Foot Action,
Uh-huh.
and I don't even think
Is it the
they're
one
like.
downtown?
Yeah.
I think I went to it a long time ago.
And I don't
That's
think
right. Yeah, it
they're-
is connected with a
It's
retailer.
yeah. And because Foot Actions aren't like a thing anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if
But
there's.
they're
I
owned
don't.
by
I
Foot Locker,
yeah. So I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they changed it just to like.
Foot
I mean,
Locker, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there wasn't any like, big like change that had to happen because they're all the same like POS
How
system.
long do you think
and
the
stuff
Jordan
like
store
that
downtown's
too.
gonna last? Like,
For a while. I mean, I really feel like because like, well, one, we don't have anything else for them to really use or do. Like, I don't
and it's
know.
a really big building.
It is, and it's so nice
huge.
too.
It is.
I went there one time. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it
When
has
they
a
had
court
just
on
opened it up. And they had like
top.
the shoe with the flowers initially when they first opened it a few years ago.
Oh, I think
Remember
so.
it was like a Jordan 1 and it was like all
And in
flowers.
the front, yeah,
something like that.
and
And
there's
the
a display case,
Yeah.
Inside
of
with
all
the
the
OGs in
shoes.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's an
I remember
elevator
going
you
there.
gotta take to go up to the second
Yeah.
floor, and there's a
Yep.
whole like workout.
I'm just saying because like so many
session.
random stores have like closed without like like just us even thinking it would have like closed. It's like, oh, this is closing. Not saying that it would. But.
Yeah, no, I really don't think it would, unless they really just don't have any more use for it. But since the pandemic, there hasn't been much happening there.
Like,
anyways,
yeah, there
was so much stuff
literally
happening
end of summer.
beforehand. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see if they do something for All-Star Weekend. I would hope so. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
for
free
sure.
venue right
There's
there
gonna
for
be-
For
them.
sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Like,
something
there
going to be
should
popping
be
off for
happening.
All-Star Weekend. Absolutely.
Well, speaking of which, we can get into a little news and stuff since we didn't really get to tap into much our last episode.
Yeah.
I know going around, I saw it more on sneaker Twitter.
The instant got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was really, really cool. I took
was
a
that?
picture.
Like they're like sneakers app was
I saw
like
there was, like, a
sending.
collab.
I seen this girl. She _love _kicks 843. She posted her thing. Yeah. So this was what she said. She's like, I got an email from Nike January 5th, thinking it was a scam. Scrolled past it. Next day, January 6th. I'm still thinking about it. So I called the Nike rep. They told me it's legit. I responded, waited for the response. Next email didn't come until January 13th. It said we have our package together. And this is the Nike email. It says, hi, Tanisha. This is the girl. Happy New Year. Megan here, reaching out on behalf of sneakers team at Nike HQ. We saw your dedication to sneakers throughout 2025 and would love to send you a little something to show our appreciation. If that sounds good to you, could you please simply respond to this email? Yada, yada, yada. And they sent her a package with a cute sneakers bag, a tote, it looks like a clock, a keychain, a pin, some stickers, and then this little card that says instant got 'em. And it says you've won instant access to one launch style of your choice between 1/19/26 and 3/29/26, courtesy of sneakers. So it's like a golden ticket to get any drop that you want.
They did this before though.
Have they?
I remember this.
I
Before.
feel like I have seen it before.
This is just like a little bit more.
Because did they do it just through the app?
That comes with it because it didn't have all these little trinkets.
This feels special.
This does. And it's so cute.
Yeah.
That's so cool that they're doing that.
But the girl did post, she's like, PSA, this was random. I'm not connected to anyone at Nike. No cap. I didn't sell my soul. I'm not an influencer. I don't work at Nike, and the list goes on. So I can only imagine like what comments. Yeah. So
people really be getting mad about people getting shoes. It's crazy.
I mean, I'm curious to know like how many
they gave out
raffles or things she entered in 2025 on sneakers. Like if that had like an impact, like
if it's like time spent on the app or like interaction,
or if it really was just random selection. Because like there's probably how many people do you think are on sneakers? Like millions?
Yes, has to be.
So it's I'm curious. Like I don't know how many of these they sent out.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I did a live stream on sneakers app a couple times and
that's cool.
There was like 75,000 people in there watching.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Like, you know, I never really asked Tiana or Jamerson how many like people they've seen on their lives when they were doing it too. I wonder. But it says you can only get one. What did it say? One.
Yeah, one got them between a time period.
Yeah,
but is it one per like silhouette?
Yeah, I'm just thinking one shoe.
Just
like
one shoe.
One shoe.
One
shoe.
Yeah.
And like honestly, if this person's smart, they said these are notable releases in that time because they have a time period. They said the VAA Air Jordan 1 Alaska, Fragment Union 1 Air Jordan 1, Nike Mind, and Levi's Air Jordan 3.
Or dropping in between.
I'd get the frags.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I would get the Alaska.
The Alaska is nice, but I would probably get the frags.
You probably would make more money off of the Alaska, where you could be able to go buy 2 pairs of frags. Like if you really wanted to do it that way.
Do you know the difference between these Alaskas and
the side panel and everything is different than the original pair? It says different things.
The Euro pair.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Okay.
Oh my god, maybe it's doing too much.
Yeah.
Other than that, Valentine's Day is coming up, and there's a bunch of Valentine's Day sneakers that are coming out. I saw these Dunks that are really cute, and I love the like embossed on the heel with the Nike heart locket thing. Yeah, like it's so fucking cute. Yeah. The tongue is very. Oh no, it's the swoosh. The swoosh is like
very cutesy. Yeah. Even these 4s.
I think they messed up on those.
In what way?
Because there's like no Valentine's branding. Nobody's rocking the hang tag.
Yeah.
And the only thing is the kisses on the sock liner, right? So this is basically like that alternate or whatever it's called 4 that came out like 7 years ago or whatever. And it's just basically a white and red shoe.
It's basically,
you know what I'm saying? It don't say Valentine's nowhere on it if you really think about it.
It also looks so close to the Nigels that are dropping too.
There's like subtle differences, but the red and white, I agree.
Yeah,
I do like the hang tag.
But
I also am not wearing a fucking
I'm not. I wouldn't just like go get a shoe.
Shoes,
this one's the horse. What
there's a Muse.
Oh, these
coming
are
out.
Cute.
A Valentine's Day Muse coming out. I think there's an Air Force One, a couple Air Force Ones that are also dropping.
Man, Valentine Forces was a good time back in the day.
It was.
remember wearing the patent leather, the red and white patent leather pair with the heart on the back.
Oh yes, I have
these ones too. These are for kids.
I have the ones with the things are hearts too. The Air Forces.
Oh yeah, those ones. Trying to see
They're reviving a lot of Nike basketball stuff that was PEs at like the Hyperflights and all that stuff. That was never thought was going to come out.
I did see that. I did see that.
Even some of the women's PEs.
Is there anything?
I did not see that.
Yeah, they're doing some of that stuff with the Hirachi.
Oh, I love that.
It's gonna be a good year.
You know, I feel like this year they are dropping a lot of older things.
I feel like they've been like really amping it up like every year, just like a little bit more nostalgia and more nostalgia.
Right,
I saw fucking gloves are coming back this year. I don't know how true this is, but when I tell you, I need fucking parts, okay? And they better come in small sizes. I will be so fucking hot, okay? I need those.
Our friend Phil debuted his new Piggy Runner, the Addy Star Control 5. It's a green colorway with like a splash of pink and his go-to Piggy eyeballs. He's in Paris for Paris Fashion Week showing these off right now. So very cool. Really nice. Congrats, Phil. Shout out you.
I want to know what the box looks like. Can you please post the box?
Yeah, I'm curious if these.
I know it's gonna be
if these are going to be like the release from last year with like a little bit more. I feel like all of his releases have like this exaggerative,
which is why I can't wait to see what the box is going to look like.
Yeah. This isn't even coming out. This is just a one of one. I didn't even read it. It says this is a one of one Vans made for SZA featuring actual diamonds.
That looks so cute.
And it says Vanza. The lace tips on this are super cute. Those are bomb.
This when you
is that diamonds?
But see, like, was this one specific for her, like custom, and then these are coming out under her?
Tap on the caption.
Paris Fashion Week footwear begins. SZA, who was named Vans artistic director last fall, wore a 101 custom, authentic made NY-based jeweler. Rachel Goatley, the Ladybug Garden features precious stones such as sapphires, topaz, opals, citrine, malachite, and diamonds.
So they are all one of ones.
Yeah, so these are all one of ones. Well, what the hell?
What the hell are you doing this, SZA? Are you dropping anything public?
Vans all week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, SZA.
Which is cool.
What y'all think about these Kobe's?
What the hell? I didn't even know this was coming out.
I think I just found out about that today.
Great Western Forum.
Wait, that's actually really cool. Are these dropping during All-Star Weekend? Wait, that would be sick if they dropped during All-Star Weekend.
I would have maybe assumed.
For both of them?
Look at
pair that's coming out tomorrow is 210.
Oh God.
The 80 point,
That's
whatever,
sick.
81 points.
Damn.
Those is
the purple ones.
210 retail. So if those is the same retail price, they might even be more.
Oh, I mean it's a pack.
It's a whole pack. Oh shit.
I mean I don't know if they're dropping
this is a pack. Yeah.
In like a box pack together. Sorry.
Find a way to
but
crack
still,
for some Air Force Ones and some Kobe ones.
That's really. I like the inside tag.
It's the forum. Like that's fucking. That's really cool. So cool. Like honestly, I would probably want a pair. Because of that alone.
From the outlet.
That's so cool.
Yeah, the detail on these are really nice.
I couldn't do retail on that pack. No way.
210?
That's for one shoe.
210 for a
Curious what the pack is going to be like. Let's see.
That's crazy.
That means that pack probably going to be like $350. Might be more.
That also depends if they're dropping together in one box.
Mm-hmm.
Which I haven't done that in a really long time.
They're bringing packs back.
What do you mean packs? Like those type of packs, like in one box, or like a countdown pack?
Is this though? This is real.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, someone sent this to me.
Stranger Things Nike finishes out the series with a special Foamposite 1 release featuring red black graphic uppers mirroring the upside down and even a flipped 1 cent logo at the heel.
That's cool.
That's really stop. That's cool.
Somebody said they're supposed to glow from the inside too. I don't know.
Interesting.
Somebody also told me the bottom glows in the dark.
Oh yeah, the 1 cent.
I can see the bottom, not from the inside.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Here, I'm gonna screenshot these for the.
Okay.
For reference. Dang, I didn't even see those. That's insane. Is there anything else we want to cover while we're on sneaker news?
What do y'all think about those purple Tims?
I think they're cute as
I
fuck.
Because
like
it's not
them.
like the original one,
It's
but
not.
they're still pretty fire.
But these are
Yeah.
still very nice.
This is a February 12th release, women exclusive hydrangeas. These are really fucking cute.
I need to make some calls.
Yeah,
Oh,
these are
cute.
really fucking. I
them.
actually really
Those are
like
hard.
these. I
I
feel
haven't
like
liked
this
a
is like
10 in forever.
I feel like this is a good example of like a cute woman's shoe that's not like overly girly.
Yeah.
Like the purple, like it's like a soft
Pastel-y,
purple. Yeah,
and it's not pink.
It's
I'd rock those all
good.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
those are
like
nice.
it. That's a really good one. Also, Lisa from Blackpink signed with Nike on a multi-year partnership, according to Sneaker News.
We also
I just
wrote
found out
down
who she was 15 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Carol G got signed with Reebok.
Reebok.
That's
She
crazy.
did like the campaign for some like OG
Club.
classics
Yeah.
this morning, but
Clubsies.
curious to see like what else they do with her. But I love seeing that for her.
Wait, so is Lisa's thing she's just getting sponsored by them? Kind of
That's
like
what
how
I'm
Kai
wondering.
was?
Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm getting from it.
It's not like she's coming out with any.
Yeah, they just said
Yeah,
she
typically
signed.
It's like an athletic partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
And
figured.
They'll pay you like 40 or 50,000, maybe 100,000 or something, and then they'll say, "All right, you're a partner with us for 6 months."
Yeah,
or a year.
and exclusively
Teach you
wear
product,
us.
have
Yeah,
you do certain things,
yeah.
and it's just like brand deals where you'll be obligated to do like X amount of posts or whatever throughout the year.
Mhm. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about was this commercial.
I didn't fully watch the commercial, but I also don't know why they changed the name on these. Is it supposed to be
What you mean?
a different shoe? The salesman.
Oh, the salesman sample?
Yeah. Oh, is it supposed to be like the sample?
Yeah, so the coloring is from the salesman
Got
sample
it.
from the magazine back in the day.
Okay.
And it's the midsole is flipped from black to red to black. And then the Nike Air is red instead of black. Because remember, the regular pair comes with black.
On
Nike Air.
black.
It says bringing the true OG silhouette. It's the first non-collab to feature the updated shape.
Wait.
Also, this is the
Oh.
new shape
Of a
of
six.
the 6.
Mhm.
That is supposed to be
Be like more original.
closest to the original.
Oh.
Which you'll see around the ankle and the materials.
Okay.
But I love that they kind of, wanted to redo this like original commercial.
Mhm.
Yeah, with Spike Lee.
I was
And
so confused.
I love that they have like Niecy Nash doing it now.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Look
Yeah.
at her.
So cute. More women.
I'm excited for those. I for sure need 2 pair of those.
So cute.
Yeah,
That's my favorite shoe of all time.
And
though,
they
so.
release on Valentine's Day.
wow.
Adult starts at $215, grade school $155, preschool $95, and toddlers $75.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This year is loaded, man. This is it's crazy.
Yeah,
Already.
there's so much.
Foam Posit's about to go crazy too. Like, there's just a lot of good stuff.
What other foams are dropping this year?
The college series pack, and then they got the
Oh my God,
UNC and
really?
White Pros.
Oh,
which
I didn't
never
know the
seen
college
before
pack
since the original.
was dropping again.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I wonder
there's
if they're
a lot
coming
of
in
stuff.
small sizes. I
There's-
hope so.
Those would look hard in a small size.
As
Like
long
an
as they're
adult
not.
small size, not a
Yeah,
kid
yeah.
small size.
Not a little posit. Not
Yeah.
that was
Low
the
posits.
worst thing that could ever happen. Little posits.
That was pretty
Hated
bad.
it. Hated it.
I'm sad. Okay. Well, let's get into you. Okay. Tell the people who you are, what you do, all the good stuff.
So I'm DJ Sneakerhead from Portland, Oregon. My background, I started as collecting, so I got fired on my day off.
Oh.
And from that point on, I started working for myself. So I was building my collection throughout high school, and then I got to the point where I wanted to build a business reselling shoes just so I can make more money to buy more shoes for my collection and have a cool car. That was my thing. And then
Priority.
by the time I got to college, I was already making multi-six figures doing that before I started business school, and I was playing football in college on a scholarship, so I didn't have to worry about that, which was convenient. And then through time, I just learned more about entrepreneurial endeavors and real estate investing and scaling and growing my portfolio to then also be able to pay for more shoes.
Yeah.
So it's always centered around sneakers, right? How can I find somebody else to pay for my shoes?
Yeah. How did content get built into all of this then?
I've always been interested in like movies and cinema and everything. And basically I was making videos for my old business on YouTube back in like 2010, 2011.
Okay. Sneaker YouTube.
And I had like 4,000 or 5,000 subs at the time, but I literally, every video was basically like this. Okay, come to my website and buy my shoes. This was before like all the stuff now that people are doing on with live streams and everything. Yeah. So I was doing that, and then I found out about monetization, which was in like 2011, 2012. But I got myself banned for monetization because I didn't know the rules. Because there wasn't like educational content on like how to monetize and how to grow a business and all that stuff. So I was just clicking on the ads trying to figure out how it worked. But because it was all coming from the same IP, it realized that I was basically running up my own ads to see how much I was making off of it. But I was basically making money off of my videos, which is like you're not supposed to do. So then I got banned, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not about to do this anymore. So I just stopped. And then that's when I like started focusing on real estate and everything. And then COVID came around, and I was like, man, I want to do this. And I was like, started making videos after I got out of college again, just kind of messing around. I was like, I should do sneaker videos because I could bring a good perspective to the space that like people don't have on the entrepreneurial side and the collector because it's typically one or the other. And I understand both worlds. So I can provide value in that way. And I know my history and all the stuff behind the shoes. So that was kind of where I wanted to get into it. I would say 2019 was like the beginning of really piquing that interest. And then I got on a couple of Mr. Beast videos, learned a bunch from him. Really? Yeah, I did. I competed for the island, and we scratched $1 million worth of scratcher tickets. Oh, shit. And we won like 780,000 or something like that. And then
what the fuck?
And then we took the money and then bought the island, and then we competed for the island out in the Bahamas. Which is,
what? Why don't I remember any of this?
Yeah, that was all like during COVID. Okay. So that was my first. Like I learned a lot from them when I had just started. So like I went from like 10,000 to like 100,000 in like 8 months.
Oh shit!
And I was just like growing and understanding like the intricacies of social media and everything, and becoming a master at that, and going to different.
What was your biggest takeaway like in that, like learning about social media? Like what were some like key things that was like, oh, this is like something that stuck out, and how to like switch it up?
I think once you know how they always say like niche down and all that stuff. Yeah. You can be broad. The biggest thing is you have to be known for something within that broad appeal. So like for me, I'm always chanting like size 13, because there's a struggle with being a size 13 sneakerhead, right? Because everybody be taking up all our pairs, and then they go resell them, and then it's like people respect the collection that's a size 13 because it's harder to get, it's more expensive. So you got to find those like little niche lanes within the broad spectrum of it that you can throw into your content that allows that core audience to be built. That's what I'm saying,
right? Fritz agrees.
So that's those little details about yourself are gonna be the things that help you stand out to be known amongst your true supporters and build that audience. Because otherwise, you just look and sound like everybody else. So there's no like key reason to why they build a community around you without you even needing to be there, right? Like I got all these people in the comment section that support each other because I brought them together, and I didn't even have to talk to them, because they know that we're all the same. And it's so doing it like that, I think that's a big thing to try to focus on and pinpoint where your like key is, and it'll help you stand out a lot.
Okay. Cool. I like that you say like you created your own community around that.
Yeah. I think that's always been important with anything you do in social media. Yeah. Within that, you've also had your own podcast too. Man, how do you find the time to do all this shit?
I started. My friend.
No, you were doing it with somebody. No, you had your YouTube with someone, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I had that. I started with my cousin. We was just kind of messing around, making videos, and then I kind of wanted to just take it more serious. So I bought a ticket to a seminar, and I basically was like, "It's $1,000 to get in. I got to learn something once I go." Oh shit! And it was out here in LA, and then. So I just basically bought the ticket. 3 days later, flew out to LA, got an Airbnb, and just started learning. And then as soon as I did that, everything just started taking it to the next level. I met like all these creators, got all the inside scoop, all that stuff. That's kind of how it all began. And then the podcast was kind of a similar situation. It was like I was already had my YouTube channel. My boy was like, bruh, I'm launching my book. I'm ready to do the podcast with you. And I was like, what podcast? And he's like, your podcast. And I was like, bro, I don't have no podcast.
I'm
Like, what are you talking about?
What
He's
podcast?
He's like, you better have a podcast next week because I'm coming out there.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, when? He was like, oh wait, actually I'm coming tomorrow. And I'm like, bro, it's like 2:00. I don't got no gear. There's nothing around the city. So I'm like buying stuff on Amazon. I have packages and stuff come in at like 6.
Now you throwing a podcast together in less than 24 hours.
So I just buy like all this stuff, and I'm like, I got a podcast now. So next day, shot the episode, and then after that, I got like Gentry Humphrey and a bunch of other like legendary designers on, and then
that's dope.
I was just like, let me just reach out to the network of people I know first, and then do it. But obviously, I wanted to be more consistent with that, but it's just been tough. Like,
it's consistency is hard.
Yeah.
Like we've been doing it for 2 years consistently, and like it's like pivotal for us, like important, but it's really hard to like get it together.
Especially because we're like current event based too.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's harder. You know, when we batch record for like 3-4 weeks sometimes.
Yeah,
when
when
you're
Henny's
missing
in town.
those
Like
3-4 weeks of shit that's happening in the community because there's something happening in sneakers every single
like
day.
There's always like some drama, something.
So what I did was like, I have the monthly update videos I do for all the Jordans that come out each month.
Okay.
So what I started doing is extracting the audio and then turning that into a podcast episode too.
Oh, smart.
So I have my YouTube video that goes out, and then I was like, oh, I can turn this into a whole separate series on my like channel or page, whatever it's called, and then still have my normal podcast episodes.
Yeah, like 2 birds with one
stone.
stone.
So technically, I've been uploading every month with those for like the past couple years, but it's like out of mind, out of sight type thing, just because it's like, again, how can you be more efficient with the stuff that you have and take advantage of it to monetize in other ways? It's like, oh, I already did all the hard work, just hit export twice on an MP3 and then drop it on the thing, and now it's available. So that's kind of how that turned into something. But I still would love to do more interviews and things like that. So this year, I'm prioritizing more interviews. Yeah.
We'll hold you to that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Right. We'll bring back next year and see how it's gone since then.
Yeah.
Because you said to niche down onto something a little bit broader in your scope of things. Sneakers have been that for you. Right. So how have you like incorporated that in like all these other things that you've been doing, especially with like real estate now and stuff? And I saw that you're also doing like courses for entrepreneurship.
Oh shit.
So I dropped my course during COVID or right after 2021, 2020, I don't know, something like that. So basically I dropped the course, and it was like, it's an 8-week program that teaches you all the ins and outs of turning, I call it hobby to hustle. So basically turn your hobby to a full-time hustle. So for me, I always tell everybody, they say, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a profitable hobbyist. That's what I tell everybody.
I love that. I love it.
Everything I'm interested in, how can I make money from it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's even more fun when you're having fun doing something and you're making money. Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
Check all the boxes, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel,
Right. So doing that, I'm like, okay, how can I profit off of this? But yeah, so I just basically packaged up every single thing that I had learned from the sneaker resale business, running stores, making money, side incomes, hustle. And it's like, it translates to other elements in life too. And then I had been selling that for a while. So I was making money passively on that for years.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I've been doing real estate longer than I've been doing social media. I should do like something around real estate because everybody asks me questions.
Yeah.
And all these top like sneakerheads and investors that are like big into like reselling and everything, they all want to take that next step to real estate. Everybody talks about it.
Because you make so much money off of it.
I mean,
What's the next big thing?
I feel like real estate is like an investment that like rarely will be a bad choice.
Right.
You know what I like? It's
the market does fluctuate, but like someone's always gonna need somewhere to stay.
If you have a solid
Land
plan,
more
you
than
can do it
anything.
right. Yes. But the thing too is like people don't realize this is why I made the course called Kicks to Keys, because like you can take your kicks and turn them into keys. But the thing is, there's so many parallels between the shoe game and real estate. Like buying a pair of shoes, cleaning them up, and reselling them for more money. You buy a house, you flip it, you do the same thing. It's the same concepts. So basically, I break down every element of real estate and compare it to shoes, and then people realize like damn, this is like the simple terms to it. Because they always try to make the barriers to entry hard. It's more like a bunch of white dudes doing this stuff. There's not somebody that looks like me, sound like me, do this stuff.
No, absolutely.
So I want to be like the big bro that I never had, to be able to put you up on game and be like, this is what I do. This is how you do it. And just talk to you, shoot it straight, and this is how it be. So I built that recently, like last year. But yeah, we got a community of people. Everybody's enjoy it, like-minded investors, everything. And I'm trying to plant that seed to create a fund where I can start going out and bringing in my community of people that have the same interests, that have extra capital, to then start buying real estate and getting into complexes and stuff like that, and investing around preferably my area because it's easier because I know that stuff.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, the real estate from, like, Portland, Oregon.
Honestly,
to, like,
it's not the best place, but
cities.
There's there's money to be made anywhere at the end of the day. You know, there's other cities, but there's a lot of factors in that. Like, are you looking for the appreciation of the property? Are you looking for cash flow? Like, what are you looking for? Everybody has different things that they're looking for in a piece of real estate. Some people have to lose money on real estate for taxes and then have that. Like, there's so many different strategies that go along with these processes. And it's the same concept with sneakers, right? Like, you want to keep that OG pair that's going to crumble and be worth nothing still, but you love it because you got to have it, or you're going to flip it at the right time because you know the next retro is coming out. And you want to prepare yourself for the next drop and still be able to be on top and make some money at the meantime so they'll be able to afford that pair. And like, it's the same concept with housing and shoes, right? So it's just, I don't know. I think it's great and I love it.
So, like, what would be advice, like, for someone who would want to buy their first home? Like, first piece of advice, like.
First thing I tell everybody is take your ass to the bank, because I'm not the one that's going to be giving you the money.
No, for
so
sure.
Go to the person that's giving you the money. Ask them, this is where I'm at. You need to tell them, hey, this is where I think my credit score is here based off of what the apps is telling me. And if you want to download certain apps and get that stuff or pay for some advisors or something, it's usually like a couple $100 a month to help you repair your credit. But typically you can do that after you talk to the bank and everything. But sometimes I've had this happen multiple times. Homies come up to me like, bro, what should I do? I'm like, bro, go to the bank, see what they say. Because they're going to tell you, we want this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And you come back to me with this, this, and this, and we'll give you that. And it's different everywhere, right? Yeah. Because there's so many different ways of financing. There's not one answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing, is getting that figured out. And then obviously, like, just be an adult. Go and try to get your credit right. Make sure you got extra cash. Make sure you have proper income on the books, you know. Figure out your tax strategy. I write a lot of shit off. So I'm like, I don't want to pay taxes and then have to go and do this and figure that out, because there's a lot of ways to do it with bank statement loans and different opportunities based off of cash flow coming into your account where you don't have to pay taxes, but you can still buy properties and you can bypass those things. So I treated myself not like a first-time home buyer, as like more of a already investor. And that put me in the space of working with like private money and different opportunities compared to somebody like gatekeeping and like saying, oh, this is what you got to do. You can only do like the 0 down program or this first time home buyers program or whatever. That's not a problem. You can do that for sure. But again, just learning your options and understanding like what's available is very important, because there's no single way to do it. There's a ton of ways.
I've always been interested on how like people who don't work regular, quote unquote regular, like 9-to-5 jobs and being able to still like afford to buy a house, you know, like influencers go out and buy houses all the fucking time now, you know, but like, how do you show that?
Like as an influencer?
Yeah.
Proof of income.
When you don't have like W-2s or something. Like I had an issue even when I was with my ex and we were trying to get an apartment, because he does tattoos and like it's not like
it's like non-traditional ways.
Yeah, you know,
like,
and they're asking me
income.
for even like W-2. They ask for like W-2s and I'm like, both of us don't have that. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so they'll take your bank statements and they'll look at all the money that's coming into the account, and then they'll average it out between like 2 years or 1 year. And everybody, again, the lenders are different. They all have different stipulations and stuff. But like, we'll just say like a 2-year example. So they'll take all the statements from 2 years and then they'll average it out and say, okay, this is how much money you're bringing in. And then they'll cut like a percentage off of that to assume like other expenses and things. Yeah. And then they'll give you your value of basically this is what you can afford, and then they'll take that number based off of a monthly payment and the interest rate that is like set to be, and then that'll tell you, okay, this is how much home you can afford based off of this income. And then if you have like other money like influx coming in, like say you do that and you try to like cheat it a little bit and be like, oh, I'm gonna get somebody to send me some money and then I'm gonna put it back and do all that stuff. Like, so you have to have like justification behind those type of things. So if it's like an abnormal transaction, but if you're typically like, oh, I get transactions that are 10, 20, 30,000. Okay, that makes sense. But if I have one that randomly comes in, it's like $200,000. And you're like, what is this? Like, how does this, and then you got to explain it and everything or figure it out. So it's always like, be aware of that too. Yeah. Because you're not taking a traditional route.
Yeah. I always wondered.
Okay, I'm all, wow. So, wait, where did the name of your podcast, because the DNA show, that's your podcast?
My YouTube channel. It's like all the same.
So, where did the DNA like come from, like the name?
So, it all kind of rooted, I always try to make everything that has multiple options. Yeah. That way it can be seen as things, and they're obviously, initially, it was like, what can I make match for me? I was DJ, my cousin's name was AJ. Okay. So, DJ and AJ, DNA. And then I was like, also, let's talk about what's in our DNA and everything that we love and we know about the history and the DNA. And I realized the verbiage of Jordan Brand was DNA. And they have the DNA, the Department 90 archive. So I was like, okay, this makes sense because we want to prioritize these type of products where we could become the face of this stuff and be the first to do it in that space. Because there's still yet to be somebody to do it. And I'm like, I'm aligned now more than anybody else to be that person. Yeah. So that's kind of like where it all came from and the idea of it.
Okay. I've also always known you specifically to be like, amongst all of sneaker YouTube, one of the few people that is like a true like Jordan head and like can really speak on like the history of all of that, especially with like PEs. Yeah. And I'm talking about PEs that nobody gets to like really touch, and in the older shoes that you own as well. How, I don't want to ask how you've been getting them, but just to obtain like some of those things, I know you're not going to ever sell or touch them, right?
Like keeping them and everything? Yeah. Yeah, there's so many like pairs that I have that just will never see the internet and stuff, which is always fun. Oh. And it's just dope, like having a photo album just full of shit that has been through my hands over the years and seeing it and watching like people on the internet posting it after the fact and they're like getting their clout for it and everything. And I'm just like, oh, that was cool. Like, because I always just was behind the scenes before. Like I was just always like, I like shoes. That's what I didn't care about all the other stuff. Like, yeah, I'm going to sell stuff that don't fit me. Because, like, I can make money on it and then just go buy a pair that I want that's my size. Yeah. So it kind of turned into that. But it's just like I tell everybody the same thing with sneakers and real estate. Same concept. Like, if you be in the game for a long time, you talk to a lot of people, you put yourself in the best situation, you go out and you come through. People ask you're like, oh, I'm going to buy that. And you actually buy it. Even if it's your... Sometimes you shouldn't be spending that money, but you're like, I got to do this to build this relationship. Yeah, and you're basically paying for that relationship through that transaction. And it might be hurting you right now, but like, this is going to turn into something later. So those moments when I was, 18, 19, 17, 16, 21, those years of those times was like me building that foundation. Now it just all comes to me. Like, I don't have to worry about that. And then now that I do social media, like, random subscribers and people that seen videos are like, oh, I saw you're into this. Like, I got all these. Are you interested? And now I can like middleman a deal or something and be like, oh, I'm not interested, but I got a friend that'll buy it. Yeah. And I'm like, cool. Now I'll just make a few $1,000s on the deal and I just connected the dots for y'all. And now I'm going to go take my money and then buy something else. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of, it's the same thing. Like if you're in real estate, same concept. Like you go out, you start building that connection. Everybody finds out like, oh, you're the person that flips homes. You're the person that does it. I got a house. My grandma, she's getting rid of her house and nobody wants it. Like, and then you hear them stories and then the deals start coming your way and you start buying projects off market that never go to Zillow and Redfin and stuff. And that's where you make the big money because all the stuff that typically goes to that retail consumer on the apps and stuff, by then it's like not at its peak price, but it's up there in price.
Yeah, for sure.
So that it's harder to make more money on that. So I try to specialize in finding all those low key finds, the special gems.
Okay, like just like sneakers.
Yeah, no, literally.
Yeah, that's a smart strategy, like with real estate.
Because you've been in the game for so long as well. I kind of want to hear your opinions on how you think this like community and industry has changed
for sure
for so long, especially now with like social media, especially and
like
also being
a
like
trend at one point. And like I think earlier, like when we were talking in the living room before recording, like you're like, oh, we're kind of at this point, but we've seen it go do fluctuate, the up and down, fluctuate.
Yeah, and especially with the resale.
Yeah.
So us, obviously, I've had J's my whole life. When I got to high school, my parents told me one pair of shoes each year from that point. Because they're like, when we was in high school, we only got one. So I went from getting all the J's, all the kicks, to one. I'm like, damn, I got to figure it out. So at that time, I was that young sneakerhead that was in a space full of dudes that was, 30, 40, 50 at the time. Some old dudes in the game now because that was 20 years ago, right? So I got a lot of shit from a lot of people because they're like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about."
Us now,
Sound like us now. We get it
I'm
too.
like, I was in that position, and I'm like, this is trash, bro, because I have the same love and passion for these shoes as y'all, and like, I remember as much as I can remember, and I watched all them VHS tapes multiple times over, even after we watched the events live when Jordan was playing when I was like a baby, because I remember that stuff, and I remember like Mike Tyson and all them dudes fighting and all this stuff. Because my birthday was around Tyson fights in November every year. So like,
my birthday always revolved around Tyson fight.
You know what I'm saying? So like people would come over to watch the fight on my birthday.
Oh God,
it was like a thing.
See, that's like Super Bowl on my birthday.
Yeah, my dad's the same way.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm like, I had these memories too, but why y'all trying to like not validate my passion for shoes too? And I'm like, bro, I love all this stuff too. I'm working hard for my kicks like everybody else. So I think now we still have that. But it's like this internet, like fake bully wannabe sneakerhead vibe thing, whatever people call it now. It's like it's easier to talk mess than it is to congratulate somebody's collection or like jump into conclusions and everything. Like when I started having success in business, everybody was like, "Oh, his parents did all that for him. His dad bought him that car. And I'm like, bro, I just gave my dad a Corvette. Like I didn't get it from him. I gave it to him. Like, what are you talking about? But I don't need to justify it through a post. I just wanted to share my love for something and do it that way. So I try to look at everything that way when I see the new generation and be open to all the stuff that happens, because I tell everybody, you want a collection like mine, but I had to start with 0 pairs. Or 1 pair or whatever, right? I had to start with my first purchase with all my money. Right? Everybody remembers when they bought their first pair of shoes with their first money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you in that position now and it just happens to be 2026 and you just bought the new Jordan 4s that came out, like, and that was your first pair, then that's where you got started. Like, okay, you interested? Cool. Like, where can I teach you? So that's why, again, for me, through content, I'm like, how can I put you up on game as fast as possible and speed up that curve, because everybody else just be hating and talking mess all the time. So to me, I'll just be tired of seeing all the stuff on the internet. It is what it is. The internet is what it is. But I'm like, bro, you 38 over here talking mess about some dude that got some shoe. Like, who cares, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you on sneaker Twitter?
No, I don't.
I'm not on sneaker Twitter.
I don't do Twitter.
Don't go there.
It's too crazy over there.
I don't do Twitter.
I like how messy it is sometimes.
To me, it's just corny. Like, I'm like, bro, I got money to get to. I got stuff to do. People's lives to impact.
They crazy on sneaker Twitter.
I got other people to help in life compared to doing that.
But you talk about like the younger generation of sneakerheads, like right now. I'm like, what do you think of? Like, I don't want to be like, what do you think of them? But like, I mean, for a minute, like the rep scene was really fucking. Like, I know reps are still out there for sure, but I feel like it's not as loud in our face as it was like a few years ago when like there was a lot of like sought after releases and people were going crazy. I think because the market has calmed down a little bit, the rep market has calmed down, but like
they got weeded out. Because,
and then but like curious, like how do you feel about all
so when
that,
it comes
like,
to fakes, reps, whatever nickname they want to call it,
unauthentics,
like, fake, right? So for me, all that stuff, I don't mess with that. I'm not a part of that. I don't do none of that. Like, again, do what you want, spend your money, do what you do, but you out here scamming, you out here catfishing with shoes is crazy to me. Like,
yeah.
bro,
No, oh my God.
like, just get the shoe or not. Like, if
We
you didn't
just
earn
talked
it, then
about
don't get it. Like,
the guy AIing the fucking was it the
the Air-
Futuras
yeah.
on his fucking feet, the Air Forces. He AI'd the Future, like, and posted it like it was his phone. I was like, and the shoe on the outside foot looked like like, you know how the indent from the inside, like it looked like the shoe was on the wrong
That's crazy.
But it was
like it looked
weird.
so off.
I
Like,
hate this is where we're at right now. Like,
yeah, because it's
crazy.
like we're making a video or a post or something about something that's like an authentic shoe or whatever, and then they're coming into our space commenting on it.
Yeah,
I got
And
it
it's
for
like, oh, but you can do
$42.
this, or like, oh, you're not a smart person. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
Like, you're
I
wasting
have
all your
my
money.
investments. I have my things.
the
Like, what are we-
DHgate sneakerheads have like calmed down a little bit,
yeah.
but it's still
But
like
they
that.
were trying to be like, why am I gonna pay $200 for this when I could just pay $20?
Right.
And it's
I'm
like all janky and
Right.
miscolored.
Yeah,
like, you
coming in a
clearly want it for
bag.
a reason. Because
Yeah.
otherwise you would just go buy some other $20 shoes that
Yeah.
nobody cared
Exactly, and that was a point we had said a few times, like when we first started the pod, because I feel like the
That's when it
fake
was really
rep scene was like really popping at the moment, like when we
Yeah.
started a little over 2 years ago, and like that part, it was like, well, if you didn't really, if you weren't trying to, like, it's not just like, oh yeah, I like this shoe, I want it, but I can't get it over here. Like people, you're wearing like Tokyo 5s before they were
Exactly.
retro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're wearing
Fucking
Stu
crazy.
CSBs.
Right,
Like
right.
you're wearing
Come
some
on now.
crazy fucking shoes. It's not
Right.
That
just
we
like,
know you can't.
yeah,
touch.
exactly. I
And then
think it's that.
You also have the other group that's now like, everything should be for everybody and we should all have a cut.
Yeah.
They should just make a
Like,
bunch. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, why does that
and then
doesn't
they
make any sense?
and then
to
they
me.
do
Like,
it and no one wants them. Look
it
at
sounds like the undefeated fours.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean
How
the
people
shattered
are mad
backboard.
about-
and
yeah,
then they're
that
like,
too.
It shouldn't,
She's sad.
it shouldn't be about that. It should be about your real love for the shoes. And I'm like, bro, there's levels to it, and y'all don't understand the
I
fun
agree.
part of the game where you can go out and search or build a relationship and have somebody from a different country or state grab the pair of shoes for you because you've known them for 7 years through
Yeah.
sneakers, and you actually care about their kids and their life and their family and their dog and their stuff. Like, and that's how you got that rare regional exclusive
the
drop.
community along the way.
Yeah.
Right. Like, that's how it used to be. And now it's like, click, click, buy.
But it's
I'm right here.
true.
Like,
But it really
yeah.
is so like instantly transactional for the younger generation and people that just like, you know, I don't have to deal with A, B, C, and D. I can just go to StockX. And I love that part about
Yeah,
StockX
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like, fuck, I cannot find this shoe. This is the
It's
only
right
place I
here.
can find it in
Yeah.
my size.
Yeah.
Love the access to that. But at the same time, it cuts off all of those steps in between of like building a community, making friends,
Right.
like, you know, doing all the fun stuff, finding the hunt. And I think for like real collectors, people with like professional hobbyists,
right.
the chase is such a big part
Yeah,
of it. Like
yeah.
it's like,
There's
oh
a
my God,
high in
I've been
that.
looking for this shoe for 5 years and
That's
I
what makes
finally
it
fucking
fun.
got it.
Not compared to being like, oh, I got a wall of 100 pairs of shoes over
Yeah.
here, and I bought 80 of them from StockX and 20 from Go. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
great
like
story, bro. Like,
yeah, the story
There's
is like,
nothing-
I love
yeah,
that I
like,
can
okay.
pull this out and be like, you wouldn't believe how I got this.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and you're like, oh, tell me more. Tell me
Yeah,
more.
yeah. Like
that's
I
the best
camped
part about
out
it.
for this. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
See, the kids don't have that anymore. And I also feel like because drops have all drops
Online.
ended up being going online because they became
Unsafe
unsafe
for the drop,
too,
yeah.
you know,
But they're
like
bringing it back, kind of.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, they did bring it back for the last 11. So
Yeah, the Gamma. A lot of people,
Yeah.
the midnight release, that was a really big,
That was
fun.
nostalgic.
yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
curious to see if they still are going to keep up with that the rest of the year and see what happens. I hope so. I think that'd be really cool
Yeah, I think
as long as we're safe.
there's
I agree. I think
lot,
it makes
a
it
lot
fun.
that can still be done with the sneaker drops.
Facts.
But yeah, and that's the same thing. Like with everybody criticizing all the sneaker drops, and then everybody want to come out the woodworks talking about everybody that's camping out, and I'm like, y'all don't trip when it's people camping out for Legos and for other stuff.
Other shit.
But then when it's
Tech
for us, it's like soon as all the black folks and the
Yep.
colored folks get together and they got their
Facts.
thing they're
It's
camping
dangerous.
for, now it's a problem and stuff. And I'm like, bro, y'all judging people's whole lives off of them spending a couple $100 that they might have worked hard for and saved up all year for just to get that extra little thing that they wanted. And like, you out here judging somebody, like, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I stopped judging people in lines because I do it all the time. So
I mean, I think I just like in my getting a little bit older, I'm just like, I just let people do whatever the fuck they want. Like, I don't got time for your
Because it has nothing.
bullshit.
Like, what does that do for you? You know
Exactly.
what
I'm just like, and I'm not. I know we get up on here and like we'll clown some people and kiki and stuff. But at the end of the day, girl, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Do you?
You really don't.
yeah, and I always use the example too of like, I've seen so many people and I know people that like be on a weight loss journey and they might still be like big in somebody else's eyes, but they don't realize that person might have already lost 60 pounds. And they've already done so much to get to that point where they're at right there. You just happen to open the book and be on that page where you've seen them. And now you over here judging them based off of that. And I'm like, like, bro, you don't even know who this person is. And you over here talking mess. Like, don't make no sense.
Yeah.
So it's like the same concept with everything in life. And people just get worse and worse with this internet stuff. Like, it's tough.
Tell me about it.
And welcome back to Henny for Your Thoughts. I am your host, Henny. And today we're going to be talking about some things I've only not been thinking about, but also observing and connecting the dots on those things. So with further ado, let's get into today's topic, and that is when the streets go global. And before we get into it, I wanted to give you guys some context on what I mean when I say the streets. And when I say the streets, I don't mean just one place. I'm talking about the streets here in North America, the streets in Europe, the streets in Africa, wherever culture lives. No matter where you drop the pin, Black people are the ones driving the culture. We're the ones setting the tone. We're the ones creating the language, the style, the energy. That's not opinion. That's history. Mic drop, nigga. So over the weekend, most of us saw this from, just Instagram, Twitter, wherever you may intake your internet consumption. Paris Fashion Week was going on, and there were lots of sneakers surfacing during Paris Fashion Week. But one of the sneakers that stood out the most, that grabbed my attention at least, and it seemed to be a lot of other people as well, the CDG Jordan 11s. Personally, when I first saw it, I was a fan. I'm a CDG girly at heart. I pulled out the white foams just because I wanted to have something here that represented CDG in my collection. When I saw the shoe, I was like, an 11? That's a hood special. That's a holiday special. That's us. When I think about the 11, I think about Black people. I think about how excited, I was as a kid growing up, seeing the Jordan 11 and also knowing how hard it was to access at the time. I mean, back in those days, it wasn't until I started working in sneakers that I completely understood how to actually attain sneakers. And by that time, that worked in my favor, of course. That's neither here or there. But I started thinking about, man, like, this is a huge moment. But also I was thinking, niggas are the ones that has sustained the Jordan 11 since the beginning of time. Even though the shoe is iconic, and I feel like it is globally received everywhere because Michael Jordan is such a huge person in this space. But also, let's be real, the hood holds down the 11s. And when I saw that CDG had this all black pair, very clean, all white pair, very clean, I was thinking, here come all the fashion, sneaker collectors, people who have never owned 11s in their lives. And here's the thing, I'm never here to hate on a person because they're new to a silhouette, if you may, because as a longtime sneaker collector myself, there are plenty of silhouettes I didn't get into until recently because, 10, 15 years ago, I may have not either knew about it, I may have not even liked it, and my taste has evolved since then, and now it's something that's on my radar. It could be multiple reasons, to be honest. I'm just giving a few that are relevant to the conversation. I don't like the fact that knowing that how CDG rolls out product, if you may, they decide to only have their collaborations sit in certain doors. And that's something that we're only going to usually see at like a Dover Street market. So immediately my mind went, this isn't going to be accessible for the people who have literally sustained and held down the Jordan 11 since its beginning. I don't know how I technically feel about that. So I had some thoughts about when certain sneakers get elevated, and I wanted to share those with you. Because when a shoe with that kind of cultural weight gets positioned through high fashion, access changes. Realistically, the CDG Jordan 11 is going through doors like Dover Street Market, curated doors, limited access, a very specific consumer. And for some people, this might be their first pair of Jordan 11s they've ever owned. Meanwhile, the people who've been buying the 11s every holiday, the people who've kept them relevant year after year, the people who built the demand, they're often the ones to get excluded when things hit that higher fashion level. And that is where the tension is for me. Someone like myself, who is a very, I would say, niche consumer, I live in both places of regular GRs that come out, year after year consistently. And then also, I live in a space where I want the more high fashion, curated type of like sneakers, smaller units, cool moments. I also live in a space where I love really just wild type of sneakers. I've been collecting for so long, my palette has just grown to a very large scale, if you may. But it still doesn't mean just because I'm like this, I know that other people may not know the rundown on how to get sneakers. And when I think about, your average consumer who lives in, let's say, the middle of America, but like a big metropolitan city that doesn't have a Dover Street or, an H. Lorenzo, they now have to go out of their way to try to get that shoe, whether that's from the resale perspective on eBay, Go, StockX, or knowing how to enter these raffles at these very specific doors in bigger cities like New York, LA, Paris. And not only do you have to go against like the consumers that are walking through the doors, like in the store, you now, if the shoe is available online, have to go through that process as well. And you're not competing with just your local consumer at that point. You're competing with the global consumer at an online level. And there are things that hold us back. And we all know this, from bots to people who get, friends and family links or whatever may have you. So your chances are a lot slimmer in getting the shoe. And to be honest, I have seen a lot of different feedback just, on socials about this specific shoe. I always like to pay attention to what people are saying when images first surface, because people change their minds all the time. You'll have people talking about, this is whack, da da da, fuck that shoe, I don't want it. And then by the time it comes out, everyone's scrambling to get their pair. But I will say this, I saw a lot of feedback as far as kind of how I felt like this is a really dope ass shoe, but how accessible will it be? And then I saw feedback as like, this shoe is specifically for the fashion space. This isn't for us. This is nothing but some cap and gowns. This is nothing but some gammas with some blue, without the blue or whatever. All of those things are valid and may be true. I think if you like a shoe, you should be able to access it. Point blank, period. Now, that may take some work, but the work shouldn't feel like it's impossible to happen. As Black people, not just here in North America, but in Europe, Africa, wherever Black people are, we have such a huge influence as to what anyone is wearing when it comes to sneakers. Even if we look at our global partners like Clint from Cortez, based out of London, Mason Chateau Rouge, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Nigerian, also based out of London. Youth to the People, that is a Ghanaian streetwear brand. All of those people, what do they have in common? I know I'm a little beige, but still Black nevertheless, okay? Our influence matters so much in this culture, in this industry, and why people buy things. Okay? Just wanted to put that out there. I've had so many thoughts I've been thinking about in the regards of this specific shoe, and I've had to put a lot of them down in my notes because I really don't want to forget to tell you guys like what I've been thinking. I've always said the 11 is a hood special, because it is. And I mean that with pride. I really do. Its power doesn't come from the runways or the fashion houses. It comes from the people who've held it down from day one. So when the streets go global, the people who built the culture shouldn't be left behind. And before I let you all go, I just want to say one thing. Elevation in product shouldn't always mean exclusion. it shouldn't mean exclusion at all. One thing I have definitely observed from collecting sneakers and the evolution of sneakers over the last almost 3 decades is that every time we get an elevated product, the access is so limited, especially for the people who have sustained and built this culture. Until next time, I'm Henny. This has been Henny for Your Thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I'm curious where, like, do you have any predictions of like where the sneaker game scene is headed? Because it's like I've talked about it a few times. Like, it feels like this weird transitional phase right now. We're not at like the height of sneakers where things are reselling for like crazy like they were a few years ago. Like the younger generation isn't into sneakers the way we were. So it's like where are we going next with this?
They're also
like,
into different sneakers too.
Yeah, it definitely is like more trainers, more comfy stuff. Like definitely like kids aren't wearing Jordans the way we were wearing Jordans.
Yeah,
Like it's a very
just
different
basketball shoes in general.
Yeah.
I look at that and people say that, and then I say Gamma 11s. Because not only just for that, but that's the new generation's Bread 11. That's the new generation's Space Jam 11. The Gamma 11s and the cap and gowns is their Breads and their Space Jams, right?
Okay.
So they got their shoes. There's some pairs in that mix. It's just we don't see them because we're so used to looking at these ones.
Yeah.
These are the GOAT shoes. And they're like, no, these are the GOAT shoes.
That's true.
So these kids now that can't afford this stuff right now, tough economy, young at age, can't afford it, you know, and eventually when they get older and then they're going to get in the positions of us to come back and get that stuff, that same cycle is going to happen again.
Yeah.
And then they're going to come through, they're going to buy all this stuff,
That's
and then
true.
run up in them prices. And then we're going to be like, damn, it's not dead. It's just a different shoe. I have my scope on the wrong shoe.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it's going to be with that. And I think just with the economy and everything that's going on, because it's wild times.
Wild times.
I think we've seen the cycles. It usually takes like maybe like a 3-year window, sometimes 4. But I've seen the game go up and down. Different shoes get prioritized in price. And I tell everybody, there's still shoes selling for $1,000 that's coming out.
There are.
Yeah.
There are.
You just don't
you
know
can't
yet.
tell me the game is dead when the shoe just dropped and it's going for $500. That's dead. It's triple retail. What are you talking about? Like,
Sidebar, did you see, it just popped in my head, that Pharrell Adidas, is it a Pharrell Adidas? Something that's supposed to be, a shoe that's supposed to be
The
sold for
runner.
like
$1,000
$1,000?
retail.
Retail?
Do you see the Swarovski Jordan 1, the women's ones? The
Oh,
high
yeah,
top?
we know about those.
What's it?
I bought those.
$1,200?
I bought those.
The low tops or the high tops?
The lows. The lows.
The high top coming out. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I bought the
white
lows
ones.
and they were $1,000 like retail, and
Imagine how the highs
I
are.
couldn't believe I did it. But at the same time, I was like, when else am I gonna get and I loved them. I wore them to Complex Con.
Yeah, you did.
I wore them
Yeah.
and I got so like a lot of people
They're
were
a
like,
good shoe.
I haven't seen these in person.
Yeah.
like it's a good shoe. And to be honest,
That's
like the Swarovski Air Max was what
450? 450?
Yeah, and
I
like
got the dunks when those that come
I
out.
want those dunks so bad.
The white one or gray?
gray.
I'd give up Fritz for those dunks. No,
Fritz, not
He like,
Foo lover, I love you. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, I want those so bad. But okay.
I think we're gonna wrap up our public episode.
YouTube.
right now.
Take it to Patreon.
We're going to take it to Patreon, so make sure you subscribe because I want to get into detail about you going to SneakerCon.
the infamous
Pennsylvania
SneakerCon.
Oh, yeah.
With Trump. So
Well, he didn't go with Trump.
but like Trump was there for his shoe.
Okay.
But subscribe to Patreon for that.
Yes.
And until then, we will talk to you guys next week.
Peace out, YouTube.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms. Instagram, Sneaking Pod. YouTube, Sneaking Podcast, audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, Sneaking Pod. Let the people know where they can find you.
First off, if y'all made it this far,
Yes, if you made it this far,
and you still have not subscribed,
You know?
please do that. And also, we need 1,000 likes on this video.
Oh,
So make sure we get 1,000 likes on this video. I gotta come through and
Say
set
it.
the scene. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
yeah.
We gotta turn up on my
I
episode.
didn't mean
Yeah,
it. I didn't
exactly.
Oh yeah, DJ Sneakerhead.
He's giving me the dirtiest look.
He said, I heard you.
Sorry, Papa. Okay.
Oh, he's like, oh, that's what we're about to get rid of.
Yeah, this one.
Oh
this
my.
one.
I didn't
So-
mean it.
DJ Sneakerhead on a lot of stuff, and then DNA Show. You typically find me on either one of those, and I am your cool uncle sneakerhead. That's what everybody calls me now. So.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what everybody never had. They all love it.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, catch you guys on Patreon.
All right, y'all. Thank you.
That's so funny.
Okay.
Who calls you that?
Everybody. And they said that we was gonna be like in control of like what we was producing and everything. Mm-hmm. So in my head was like, if anything, I can capture all this stuff, and I have the choice to be able to like put it out or do what I want.
Yeah.
You know, make my mind up and figure out how I want to edit it or what I want to do.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we don't, no cameras, no stuff, and then we have a team that'll take care of it. We'll send you the stuff over, and then we now we're like, we just get funneled into the room, and I'm like. I'm just in there like, so I just stand like on the back side, like everybody's there like happy and everything, and I'm just kind of like just standing over on the side, farthest away, right?
You were also with your dad.
Nah, he didn't go back there.
Oh,
my dad was just watching the booth the whole time while I was there.
Okay.
So I'm just like standing on the side, like, bro, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing right now. Like, how did I get here? Like, what the fuck? So I'm looking at the shoes and I'm like, this shit is trash, bro. Like, what are we doing here? So then I'm like, am I gonna interview him still? Like, what's happening? And then he wasn't even in there yet. Mm-hmm. So then he comes in, his team, mind you,
stupid ass face.
This is I told a couple people about this. This is the craziest thing. One of his like security detail dudes or something like that. I was looking at that motherfucker's phone. He opened up his account and he had like $80 million in his bank account. He was like looking at the transactions and stuff. And I was like, who is this dude?
Fuck?
Like, it was just random as hell. And I was like, I usually don't be like looking at people's phones and stuff.
I would be like, but if it was somebody, I probably have my phone like zooming in. I take a picture and like,
bruh, because these dudes just be scamming.
What
like, they just
fuck?
be finessing. You see all the stuff
that's probably his tax dollars in his account. What the fuck?
So I'm like, seeing that, I'm like, bro, this is. So now I'm like, bro, this is crazy. So now I'm in here. I'm like,